I've actually had more questions.
Have you?
Yeah.
Ace!
Came prepared. I thought I'd done something.
What's your favourite colour?
No. What is your favourite colour, Lee?
Purple.
Yellow.
Blue.
Oh,
I'm gonna go red just because we haven't had it before and I'm borderline blue and red.
Orange.
Nice.
Fruit and colour.
This is solid gold. Somebody needs to introduce us.
Orange and purple's really similar. Somebody else think that? No?
No?
No.
It's like colourblind shit.
Alright guys, we are at Aimlow Productions Corporation with the big mother flipping new podcast coming straight out of Compton with 2 new members. What are you saying?
Not a lot, not a lot.
You're not a new member. Should I translate for Whitey?
For white people.
Sat at home. Hey, Whitey.
This is so smooth.
Yeah. Take it down.
So we're doing a podcast today with Megan, Vernon.
Hello.
What's the podcast called?
Oh,
Sat at home, I'm listening.
what is it called?
Forthwall. I know this one.
Crud Sticks. He's got it, mate. You got it. What's it called?
It's called Forthwall.
Yeah.
It's called Forthwall.
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 Let's do
Forthwall.
Let's do a pan warm up.
Okay.
We didn't introduce
Yeah,
him.
introduce yourselves.
Jesus Christ.
I got
So we got-
introduced,
so we got-
but he didn't get introduced.
So this is Megan.
She can speak for
Hello.
herself, actually.
And I'm Jack. Hello.
There you go.
Yeah, it's great.
Introduce.
You already know who I am.
Who are you?
It's me, Lee.
Lee. I'm Dan.
Liam.
And I'm Dom.
I'm dumb.
Hi, Dom.
Looking very unimpressed
Nice to meet you, Dom.
at the other end of the table.
If you don't know what Fourth Wall is yet, which you should, it's where actors get together, right? And they chat.
Shit.
On Facebook while we're supposed to be podcasting.
Sorry.
Put
There's
your
so many
fucking laptop
birds,
away.
chips,
Turn
and me.
off the noises.
I have turned up the
What's
noises.
me?
Okay, so
What's me?
we do.
How is
it's
your
my-
Mac bigger than mine?
Ooh,
Competition.
It's not the
Mac
only
off.
thing, it's,
Mac off.
Who's cost more? That's the biggest question.
Oh.
Mine's newer than yours, isn't it?
Macs are basically a social experiment where they go, can we make retards pay too much
Yeah.
money for
How
something?
much will people
Ah,
pay?
yes, they can.
Yeah. What's the most we can get people to pay for a rectangle?
Yeah.
The
And they fall for it.
answer is a lot. Yeah. Who did pay more? Who bought their Mac most recently?
Me.
Yeah.
It's very
Mine,
sleek.
it's 2012, I think.
Mine's like 14?
Yeah.
Last year.
There's all crumbs in this section, which is really.
So,
Yeah.
bad.
Mine isn't
Really
a
nice.
crown, it just has semen splattered.
Just semen.
Yeah.
Just blood and semen.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, can we make a ruling that maybe the laptops don't need to be here?
It's absolutely
All of a
Come on,
sudden.
guys.
I just
They
wanted
do.
to share it.
I was feeling like
Just for research.
mine is good. Mine is good for
Well,
research.
just
Okay.
do that, just do that.
No, okay, no. What are you who is pressing buttons? This laptop costs more than your face.
okay, strong
Whoa.
words there from.
Very strong
So
words.
I got told that I never prepare anything, and
I was
so
joking.
there was a little bit of velvet horns. But you know the velvet horns.
God, everything on mine
No.
is really
Shut up.
From Daredevil.
good. All my Apple devices are going off at once.
The velvet horns is where, so you know deers. We're all familiar with deers,
You've told this story before.
and we all know deers have
I don't
horns.
know
I
the
haven't told it on
story.
a podcast, have I?
You have.
You haven't told me the story. Tell me the
Okay.
story.
So you know that deers have horns.
I do.
When young deers, look at their eager faces.
I'm
Look
mesmerised
at their
by
eager
you.
little faces.
Story.
When young deers first get their horns, they're
Right.
velvety, so they're soft.
I don't believe you.
Do you not believe me?
I believe you.
Okay.
I believe in you, Dom.
Jack can come again. And so they rub off the velvet and then they get hard. So the velvet horns is kind of like, yeah, dad,
They get hard, do they?
yeah. From the
So they rub each other off and they get hard.
and so it's like, yeah, dad, you know, I've not got big horns, but the velvet horns are here, and one day I'll be a stag.
What age do they
What
get
is the
hard?
point of this story?
Yeah, well, I don't understand. It's a great story, but
That Dan is challenging me.
With my velvet
With
horns.
your velvet horns.
To a rap battle.
So he's gone. I've done some research. So all the stuff I was looking at this morning, I'll leave.
No,
What were we
I
looking
didn't
at?
do research, I just thought of some questions.
Okay,
to
let's
ask.
go
What's
with
your
some
question?
questions.
What, right now?
Right
Yeah.
now.
right now.
So when you said velvet horns,
See,
I
look, he's
thought
not
you were going to
prepared.
go towards Daredevil.
I haven't finished it.
I haven't even watched it.
I don't know what that is.
Very good.
Okay, excellent. We're at differing stages around the
Different
table.
stages.
Have you seen the whole little? Yeah, we have.
Yeah,
seen the whole
yeah,
thing.
we had a little discussion, didn't we, about the...
If you've got 13 hours spare and a Netflix account,
Yeah.
Watch
it's
it.
certainly not a waste of time.
Yeah.
What is it?
Daredevil on
It's
Netflix.
Marvel, so it's a new series.
Oh, Peaky
Peaky
Blinders!
Blinders!
Bloody hell, guys, it's Peaky
Blinders
Blinders!
Netflix?
Right.
What's
it on
that?
Netflix?
What's that?
Is it?
Is that on Netflix?
I'm on episode 9, Speak of the Devil.
On what? On
What
Peaky
did you-
Blinders?
I need to watch that.
That's-
No,
Oh.
Daredevil.
Oh.
You
You
watch
need
Peaky
to watch Peaky
Blinders?
Blinders. Have you watched
watch
Peaky
it.
Hey
Blinders?
guys,
No.
just wants you know what's just come to Netflix as well, other than Daredevil and Peaky Blinders.
What?
Delta Force 2,
I don't know what
Sounds
that is.
great.
the Chuck Norris classic.
See, I've been watching Digimon.
I've been watching
Really?
Lie to Me.
Digimon.
You
What's
watched
the
Lie to Me?
most-
That's good.
Oh no, I'm gonna
Yeah.
yeah.
Talk about that later, didn't we?
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's good.
Hmm.
What's your question?
Well, they're just a random spread array of questions, so I was thinking,
Hey, why don't you number them,
yeah?
and then we've got to say a number, and then we'll get around.
Oh.
it.
Oh.
That's exciting.
Is that? I
That's
mean,
always the good one.
strap yourself.
The last one.
If only we had a dice.
A die.
A die.
We could
Or
use somebody
dice.
as
Can we get a
dice.
virtual dice on
Yes, of course we can.
virtual
See?
Yeah, nice.
It did come in handy.
virtual dice?
Yeah, I needed to pay Steve Jobs 900 quid to get a virtual
More than that,
dice.
like
Online.
1,200. How many questions have we got?
1,200 quid.
We could have 8 faces or 10 faces.
10.
Good 10.
How
10.
many?
Think of a
How many,
10th question
how many
quick.
questions
Uh,
are there? Okay.
There's 10.
Think of one more.
How many of us are there? There's 5, so we've each got to answer 2
So the
questions.
10th question can be.
Oh, okay. So you answer it by yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh.
scary.
Okay.
And if you pass, are there any like that are cutting?
Oh, is there a level?
Are there any that are quite cutting?
Not really.
Make the 10th one quite cutting.
Okay.
Why isn't there a 9-sided dice?
You can pass, particularly as it's virtual.
Yeah, they can make it. Can I
What's your
customize?
most horrific
This
childhood?
is a shit version one. Come on.
Oh, no, you can't.
Oh no, don't worry about it. No, come on, Liam. Okay. If you and you can pass, but you have to do a forfeit, which we'll decide
Oh shit. Okay.
as and when. However, these questions don't sound that cutting, so
Well,
Just do it.
So
Okay.
we just pass for fun.
so should I be making a 10th
Guys,
question?
yes.
Okay.
What's that?
Look at his little face. Look, he's scheming.
The Velvet Horns.
It is. It is.
Listen, Dom. One day, it's just going to be me and my questions.
What is his voice?
In under a
It's the Velvet. Yeah.
I'll be the right-hand man of Forthwall.
I can be assistant to the vice president.
to the regional manager.
Yeah.
Christ.
Cut the tension with a
Oh
knife.
no.
So,
I'm a bit nervous
okay,
now.
tell us,
Not like that before.
as your pod virgins.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was going to say tell us interesting virgin stories, but that's.
I don't.
Oh, pick something that you did much later in life than people would expect. What was the thing that you didn't do until much later than? So I tell you what, tell us an age you did something. We'll guess the age. Follow the games.
well, tell us something you did and you have to guess the age.
In which you did it. Yeah. So
Okay.
I went.
Okay.
How old was I the first time I blank?
Okay. How old was I when I first learned to tie my shoes?
Question.
Ooh.
2.
Oh, okay. I got mine now.
9.
2. 9.
So I
Do
go
you
to
think something that would
12.
take me a while? Or do you think
Yeah, it'll take you a while. Actually, no, we did a lot of running, didn't we?
But you're quite coordinated.
But
as
did he
well.
go Velcro
He did a lot of
But you
falling
could have
over
had
first.
Velcro.
While the lenses were outside.
He could have had Velcro
That's what I was going to say.
But what? Okay, so what is an acceptable age
to tie
to
your
still be
shoelaces.
wearing Velcro shoes? Because I feel if you're above, if
There's
you're in
still some
double
people who wear
digits,
Velcro shoes
I'm
nowadays.
still-
Yeah, I think above
My
double
shoes,
digits you should be
yeah.
able to tie your
They're not
shoelaces.
tight
I
at
taught my
this
brother how
point.
to tie his shoelaces when he was like
Nice.
7.
Yeah.
But how old was Jack when he tied his shoelaces?
John Preston can tie any knot, but he can't do a bra. Undo a bra.
How do you type? Right, hang on.
okay, so, 12. So 9,
No, I think so. Yeah,
Nine?
9. I
9,
reckon 9.
12,
No, I said 9.
Go say
Okay,
9.
10.
Right,
10. Let's
10,
avoid
9.
conflict.
I can't remember anything like pre-8,
okay, so
so I'm not
8.
really sure.
I'm
8.
struggling with post-it.
yes. How old were you?
I was 4.
Were you?
I was around my friend's house at the time. We
Are you
Here
gonna
we
tell
go.
us?
Here
we
we
were playing
go.
Harry Potter,
Okay.
and then suddenly thought, actually, I don't know how to tie my shoes. So we
Tie
searched
your what?
tie my shoes.
Shoes.
Shoes, laces.
Did you? Because you're a bit younger than me. Did you use the internet to learn how to tie your shoes?
Possibly.
Yeah.
It's a game changer.
And we just, for the rest of the day, just try and tie each other's shoes.
You and this
Ah.
friend, age 4.
Yeah,
And
and you
you-
were 4 years old.
Also doubles up
Big
as my
gay,
first
isn't
gay
it?
experience.
yes.
Okay, how old was I when I learned to ride my bike?
Ooh.
Very recently, because she's not very good at it.
Well,
I reckon
That's
you
not
were
the
like
right answer.
you were like 12.
Yeah,
I reckon-
I'd say 14.
I
I'm gonna
reckon-
push
I
it.
say you were quite adventurous.
You
when
tried a
were
couple
younger.
times, but you pussied out.
7.
Alright.
Right, let's go around the room. Jack? JHJ.
9.
9.
14.
I reckon it was 9ish.
7.
was 13.
13?
Oh!
Mate, I think
So secondary school.
Go on,
Yeah.
Liam.
What did you say?
It took me
You
ages
said
to
no.
learn to ride a
Oh
bike.
yeah.
Well, I hadn't really tried. I just
Yeah.
hadn't really got round to it. And then,
There is-
and then my neighbour was like, "Do you want to go for a bike ride?" And I was like, "Yeah." Oh wait, I don't actually know how to ride a bike.
Right.
And then
I love the
my
idea that you got on the bike with a helmet and then we're like,
oh shit.
So did you have to have stabilisers until...
No, I didn't. I just went straight.
Straight
I just
into
went
it.
straight
Bang.
into
Just
it.
do
I
it.
didn't
Wicked.
need those fucking.
You skipped
stabilisers.
that middle bit.
That's
I
what
know.
I'm
I
sure.
did.
I imagine you like Forrest Gump breaking them off.
Yeah,
as
it
you
was.
learned to
I
do
was
it.
like,
Get
yeah.
right, Megan, right.
Yeah, it was. It was like,
There is a member of the Forthwall establishment that doesn't know how to ride a bike.
is there?
Really?
Who?
And I don't want to divulge said information.
I feel like you
It'll-
should.
Although you
It'll be,
should.
it'll be a
You should.
cliffhanger.
No, I feel like you should.
Why?
It's the jackets.
It's not jackets.
Who
That's
else
a
is
good guess. Though. I
involved?
don't know why.
Who else is involved?
I
don't
should
know
like
who
really
else
really
is
awkward
involved.
Is
on the
this
bike,
anyone
wouldn't
that's
it?
been in like just once or like they're
No, this is a
Regular.
repeat offender.
I don't know who does this thing.
Well, that's.
Is it
Is
Dan
it
Lewis?
Dan Lewis, I thought Dan Lewis.
It's Dan
Yeah,
Lewis.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Daniel
all right.
Lewis.
Listen, you cannot tell him.
It's on a live
Yeah,
podcast.
I know. But he won't.
Dan,
listen.
we
He won't-
Just go
apologise for
straight
our
on Facebook.
behaviour.
He will no,
Straight up.
please. He will,
I was
he will absolutely kill me if you.
Did he tell you that in
He will-
confidence?
he did. He really told me that. In
No,
confidence.
don't.
So
Don't.
please don't.
What do you mean?
No, please.
We'll
But
fall out, you and
but
I.
I feel we should teach him to ride a bike as Forthwall dads.
I think life
Yeah.
choice.
and film.
I'll have.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, exactly.
I'll
And
have a carton of orange juice.
document it
By-
like
by the
sports
side.
trainers.
Yeah.
But yes, so that's fine. So do we want to do that? I don't think we want it. Do we want to get involved in the?
In
Now,
what?
now just guess how old we were when we lost our virginity. I think we happy to do that.
Can we do swimming and then that one?
Okay.
Swimming. Oh my gosh.
He's an amazing ass swimmer.
Okay. Who learned to swim first of the three of us?
Oh,
Well,
no,
they
what
did the
about
swim
all
before
four-
they
all
lost their
five of
virginity.
us?
No,
Five
it's
of us,
you
actually,
two
yeah.
have had your moment.
Oh.
Did you
Congratulations.
swim with your
I
sex
wasn't
first?
part of
What did you
this.
do?
I
I
started
want to be.
like-
No, no.
Fellow
I started out early.
All right, okay.
Come on.
Who do we think?
Out
Yeah,
of
but no,
all of
it's
us.
you two as a team.
Oh, things.
Have to
okay.
guess.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I like
Fine. Alright.
Okay.
Right.
Who learned to swim? So you talk.
Who's quite
You talk
coordinated?
loudly
See, I
into the
think-
mic,
Okay.
and we'll whisper. And okay.
Well, who's quite coordinated?
Coordinated.
Coordinated. Not like
I would
me,
say
I'm
that,
not.
not from like an offensive point of view,
No, we've got to be loud.
but Dan is, Dan's quite small. I'd find it quite hard for him.
No, I think he'd be alright.
To
'cause
cope
He's
with the
quite
water.
nimble.
Quite nimble,
He is.
like a flea.
Like,
No, okay.
less like a flea, more like a
I'd say
like a free runner. I can imagine him as a free
a
runner.
free runner.
Alright.
Okay,
Okay,
I feel like
so-
And then-
I feel like Dan maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
Is
So
it
Lee,
Dan?
I don't
I
think
think
Dan.
Lee.
Do you think Lee? I don't think Lee.
I don't.
Okay.
We're not sure. We don't
Not
know.
too sure.
I know
It's
who I
debatable.
think it
Who
is.
Yeah.
learned to swim first?
You have to come up with an answer.
I think Dan learnt to swim first.
Okay, then who was second?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lee.
Yeah, then
Okay.
Lee, then Dom.
It's the other way.
It's the
around.
other reverse
It's
order.
Dom, me,
Is
Dan.
it?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. See, well, I like baby swam. I can't really remember that, but I learned.
As in you were put in water as a baby.
yeah.
I was baptized for going through.
But
No, I
it
learnt
took
to
me
swim when I
ages.
was 2 days old. They threw me in a swimming pool
2
and
days
babies
old.
swim.
Yeah, because
then
they
I've
can
swum since
close
then.
their gag reflex.
Yeah.
Babies can go. I mean, have
Okay.
you seen the cover
And
of
then
that Nirvana?
Now you have to guess who lost their virginity first. So again, feel free to talk into the
Who
microphone.
lost their virginity first?
And
Not Lee.
sorry, we'll confirm.
He's a virgin.
It's not Lee. I don't know who it was.
It's hard to, maybe Dan.
Do you reckon Dan?
Dan, maybe.
I think
He's
it could be
probably the
Dom.
most.
He's got lots of life experience. Dom.
Yes, but just because he's older doesn't mean he lost his virginity first.
That's true.
I'd say that. I'd say Dan. I'd say Dan.
Do you reckon?
Dan.
I'll go with you. I really
Dan,
couldn't
Dom.
tell. I know it's not Lee.
Mm,
So I think I know when
Yeah,
you
okay.
lost.
Dan.
the date?
Dom Lee or
Do
Dan?
you know the day?
Yeah.
Is
No.
it that
day?
close? Is it that close?
Okay. Wait, let me figure it out.
Do you actually know the date?
No,
He's got a
but I
tattoo
can-
on the side.
Yeah, that's like.
And then he's got a best before on the other side.
Ah.
No, I don't know. No.
I can vaguely remember what time of year it was
We all know age, yeah.
because of the
Who you were
temperature.
with.
Well, the
Summer
season.
holidays.
You remember?
I remember the
It was a
season.
cold, misty morning.
It was a yeah. It was winter of a year I won't.
Okay.
Tell
Yeah.
you. Okay, I think. I don't know.
We think.
actually.
I want to say Dan.
Again.
Again.
Again, you're the first to do everything, Dad. I don't know. I'm going to stick with my gut and say it was Dom.
I'll go Dan.
Why don't you think it
Ooh.
was Lee?
yes.
Because you told me, didn't the other day, I believe. Yeah.
Just because Lee shouts the word
You
virgin.
did that to me.
Doesn't mean he's actually.
What we didn't realise was it was a cry for help. We all lost our virginity at the same age.
Really?
Yeah,
How
17.
old? 17.
17.
So
Okay.
I think it was like springtime for me.
Oh, hello.
Oh, goodness, look.
I'm not saying, but you wouldn't let me know. Please.
Just come say hello anyway.
I said
You've got to explain to the pod.
Oh, okay, right. This is
Right, but
Amy
you've
and
got to do
Dan
it
have
this
just
side of the
arrived.
table.
Two
Amy?
intruders.
This side of the table. Come on.
Yeah, come over here.
Yeah.
Smells like we in here.
Right.
That was me.
I'll say hello.
Right, you're either in or you're out. Right now.
In
Come
or
on,
out?
Amy. Jump in.
I'm going. I'm just saying hello, then I'm going.
Alright.
Well, say hello.
When,
Hello.
okay, so interesting story. When
Guys,
did
are
you
you free this weekend? Do you fancy coming swimming?
No,
I haven't been in ages.
I don't swear.
Why not?
Can you swim?
You've seen me.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, it's Dan Lewis,
Dan Lewis can't swim!
and Amy Pollock. Just
Can
walked in
you,
the
can
room.
you not swim?
Tiny round of applause. Tiny round of applause.
No,
I
it's,
also
no,
can't
that's
ride
it.
a bike, so I
Oh,
We're
think-
going to
that's
teach
what
him.
it was. That's what it was.
We've
We
Guys,
discussed that.
We've discussed
We've
that we're all
discussed
going
that
to
you
teach
can't
you
ride a
how to
bike.
Right.
Oh,
It
no.
came up in conversation.
Can
Oh,
we-
that's terrifying.
Can we also teach him how to reply to people's texts?
Yep, I think
Can
that's
we
a
do that
wonderful
now?
idea.
Can we teach
actually,
him to be
Amy.
straight?
Well,
No.
there is a choice, remember.
Alright, all come in, all come in. All
Come
come
on.
Speaking of that,
Amy,
how
just
was
hold on,
life?
we're only going to do another,
Right.
like,
It's cray.
another, yeah, not, we won't be long. If you want to leave at any point, you can go.
Thank you.
I'll leave when you leave.
Do you two want to be question masters now?
Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry, sorry. So
Sorry,
just
I
be
I
so
should
two
just quickly,
questions.
I don't believe being gay is a choice.
No.
It's a joke done by Lee.
maybe we'll have an after hours if need
Oh,
be.
okay.
If we can.
Yeah.
I might burp. I apologise
Go.
in advance.
Silence.
No, I don't think it's
Silence.
It's trapped.
Burp!
No,
Don't question. Yes.
So, well,
Better out than
Megan's
I
trying to
shouldn't
get
have said anything, should I? I should have
Um,
just came out of it.
While Megan's trying to tease one out.
Awesome.
one.
Yes.
Suck one off. No, it doesn't work.
What? Jesus Christ.
Swing and a miss.
Swing this, yes.
This was so
So-
PG
No,
when
it's gone.
Me and Pollock
Smell.
got into a really big debate of whether to have a plate or have
Oh, darn.
like a takeaway box. I
For
was,
our lunch in the refectory.
and now I'm always in charge of decision making because Pollock is always wrong.
But I knew there
Do
would
you
be
see
a
what
table
happens? Do you see
inside.
what happens when I'm not around? Velvet horns come out.
The
And then,
what?
when really they need Papa Dom to make a decision.
Definitely,
No.
definitely.
Don't
Are we
know.
live streaming on this?
Yes.
We already.
Oh gosh.
We're not only, I mean, guys, I hate to brag, but this is the best sound quality that one live streamer we have, Dan's mum, has ever heard in her life because we're going through the. Dan's mum was the first follower, legit follower we got.
Really?
Because we put it up on Facebook. So
Dan, put some clothes on.
me and Dan did the first Forthwall together. And we were just in your bedroom.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden on my tablet, ding! Debbie?
Dom lost his shit.
Yeah, exactly.
What happened to your tablet?
I don't know how she
I
found
did,
it
yeah.
either.
Magic.
I smashed it
I
all.
don't have
She was
her on
searching
Facebook
for
or
it.
anything.
I dropped it,
Can we please ask these questions? I'm intrigued.
Yeah,
And I'm a
let's
bit
proceed.
nervous.
Right, question answers.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay, you've got
Oh,
questions
this
from
is
Dan
what we
Waldron.
tried to do the other
But
day.
wait, listen, you've
Was
got to ask. We all get 2 questions each. The 5 of us. So
But,
you can
so
decide
do you
who has to
Do
answer
you see
what.
their number? We're
Yeah.
going to take a virtual roll of a virtual dice.
Okay.
We're going to get that question, and then we have to answer it honestly. And we have
Exactly.
one pass each of our
Okay.
2 questions. We
We have
can
one
skip
pass,
one,
don't we?
but there is a forfeit that our
I don't
question
know.
masters will decide.
Decide.
Can't wait for question 9.
Oh, goodness.
It's not like,
Okay.
get it right, get it wrong.
Right, ready? Who's going
No,
first?
I have
Lads,
the
yeah.
dice. Right, are we ready?
Okay, hang on. So who's going?
I'll go
Dom,
first.
you're going to go first.
Okay,
Okay.
Can I ask you?
You can't roll his dice.
No,
He's
well,
got to roll his
okay.
own dice. You
Oh,
fucking-
sorry.
Here we go.
you ready?
Don't swear at me.
How
Okay.
do I roll it?
Here we go. The first virtual
Just
roll.
click on the die to spin it.
Oh. Don't.
Did it?
I-
Question 8.
Question 8. Question 8.
Oh dear.
Most offensive joke.
What's the question that I've ever told or that I've ever heard?
Or that you know.
Yeah,
So-
that you generally know.
Tell us
What
the
is
most
the most
offensive joke.
offensive joke that you've ever heard?
Oh,
I've got to be up there.
what? Just Liam. Liam Atwood is the most offensive joke.
Right.
No,
where
no.
is the where? Have you ever made
Jim
a joke?
Jeffries. Jim Jeffries
Okay.
is one of the most brilliant and offensive comedians because he's very clever but very alcoholic.
Okay.
Is
Jim,
that the
if-
Australian guy?
yeah, Jim, if you're out there, please quit drinking again. You can be so much better than you are when you're drunk on stage.
That's beautiful.
Oh, Jim.
Shout
Yeah,
out to
yeah.
Jim.
But however, his stuff is brilliant. And what's brilliant about it is he can get so drunk and still be an amazing cutting comedian.
Yeah.
which is why I was so excited when he quit drinking and then
Started again.
he started again, and it's worse than he
Jim.
was before.
That's interesting
Jim,
because
why
I
do
watched
this?
a documentary last night called Super High Me. Is
Yes.
that Super Size Me?
Yeah,
With,
on Netflix.
Doug Benson.
Who's-
Yeah.
Or
So
any other
he-
reputable.
So he's a comedian and he smokes pot all the time. And he didn't smoke pot for 30 days. The documentary filmed it, and then he smoked pot every day for 30 days. But whenever he performs, he's always high, and he is like a lot funnier when he's high. It's just interesting to see. But weed has different effects on different
Different
It's like
people, yeah,
Halloween,
Alcohol
isn't
is
it?
more.
Alcohol is more broadly, and I suppose it could be argued that it's more broadly, but we can fall down that rabbit hole. But his routine, he does an amazing routine on disabled people, in which, and one of his jokes is women are like public toilets; they're all dirty except the disabled ones. And then, which
You're not
is
selling him to be done.
No.
okay. But
Really
then,
not.
but then says, now I only tell that joke because that's the joke that I had the most offence about. And then a woman came up to him and said, like, I've got a friend who's disabled, and you can't do that. And he's like, well, if you're such good friends, why don't you bring this disabled person with you to complain for yourself? But he says, but about like a few months later, he got a phone call from Scope asking them if he could perform at their annual
Who's Scope?
comedy gig. It's the charity for general disabled awareness. And he was like, are you sure you want me? And they said, yeah, you're the only one that makes fun of us while we're in the room.
I think me and Amy are now going to read through the list of questions.
No.
No, come on. So that's mine. Jim Jeffries,
Jim
any
Jeffries.
joke of his is both amazingly offensive and geniusly funny.
Where are you going?
It's got to be Frankie Boyle, but I just can't remember.
Yeah.
Just getting some water.
Okay.
Oh, shall I go next
So
then?
yes, go on, Liam.
So-
Roll your die.
Boom. 8 again.
Okay.
2.
Aim low, play through. What games?
Oh yeah.
What the does that
I have
mean?
an idea. So you know YouTubers like am I going to be heard or not?
Maybe swivel.
YouTubers they play Xbox games and stuff.
Yeah.
And I envisioned me, you, and Lee doing it.
Do you know what we need to do? Sorry, Liam, you answer first and then I'll.
Yeah. So what games would you want to play?
Okay.
And how hilarious do you think?
See, me and Dom were playing through Halo 3 the other day,
Yeah.
and we both realised that Dom is a really big gaming enthusiast, but he's really bad.
I'm so good yet so impatient, and I will do anything but the actual objective of the gameplay.
The cutscenes were all skipped.
Yeah, exactly.
That
I've got no time for it. Look, Liam, look, I've morphed into this rock. Like, I think we should play PT, which is the playable trailer for
What's that?
Silent Hill. It's only on the PlayStation Games Store for a few more
Horror
days.
games are quite good. Always
And
good.
it's one of the most scariest and effective games you'll ever play in your life.
See, I don't like games.
What about Amnesia? You had Amnesia?
Yeah.
No.
I think we should start doing it. We need a capture card and stuff, though.
Dead Space.
Dead
Or
Space,
we
yeah.
could play Flash games online.
Dead Space. If you don't
I've got a
know, it's
PC
the
which we can
most
turn into a
terrifying
gaming
game
PC.
It is quite spooky.
I don't.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I really want to do. I want to do
Yeah,
this.
Yeah. So what game do you want to play?
Maybe something funny. I think it would have to be something like Gary's Mod or something along those lines.
Just
quite
something.
funny.
Yeah. Something purposefully bad
Yeah.
that we could be bad at.
Mm.
Gary's Mod. That's the.
So then I think we'd all need our own little PC, and then we'd all have to do it like this, 3 together.
Maybe. We'll see. Good idea. We'll come back to that.
I want.
Yeah.
Can I quit uni and be a professional gamer?
Be a professional
Is it
YouTuber.
Just be professional.
Okay.
Acting.
Jay,
Okay.
Let's do this.
you're up. Batter up. Roll the die.
3.
3.
Three
Three.
with a T.
Jack,
It's because we didn't do a pound warm up.
Black.
Anyway.
who has the smallest penis? Andor?
Okay.
Female penis.
Penis.
Which kind of
Venus.
What is
Who
it?
had the smallest?
Tell more about these questions.
I've all left.
just
This
smallest
is
penis. I
Jack's
don't know.
question.
20 minutes ago, me and Amy were having a really cultural and really good conversation.
And now it's just over.
When I said to you, are these questions cutting?
Yeah, well,
And you said no.
Hey, we haven't got to the
We could-
cutting
we
ones
could,
yet.
Okay.
We
Why
could-
don't you
What?
pass into a forfeit?
Mine is painstakingly average.
um,
Painstakingly is the word I use.
I got in.
how can we
Oh,
have a
let's just go
discussion about
with
this?
Lee.
Who is this?
Oh my God. In Malloy's last on Saturday, Lee turned to me and went, "Dan, I'm a grower more than a shower."
Yeah, but I'm with you.
I am a grower, to be
Well,
fair.
grower more than shows.
I'm comfortable in saying that. I'm
Everyone is to
We
an
just
extent,
high five. We didn't slap.
You know.
Dicks.
Yeah.
I wasn't slapping dicks.
They're bums.
It wouldn't be as hard and as heavy as that. Sound.
No, it would just be like a.
Just kind of, anyway.
Surely
We can't answer
You
this
can't
question.
answer that.
So I've seen. Well, I can kind of. So I have seen your dick and balls.
Okay.
Oh my god.
But the best thing about it was separately. so I saw your balls first, and then I was introduced
I
to the
feel like we
dick.
almost all nearly saw that.
Was it
the
the
other
same
day.
night?
Don't
Yeah,
we?
same
Doing
night.
the same night.
So I was in the hall on the phone to my friend, and Liam comes out wearing a shirt and only boxers. And then I was like, oh, I'll be in a minute. He's like, okay, fine. And then he just lifts up his boxers to reveal this set of balls.
The set.
No, we'd have to ring the filthy boys.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no.
And then that same night, I was in a loo pissing, to which you just kind of came in, oh, you're on. Flopped yours out. And then we had to piss next to me, and I immediately stopped peeing and couldn't go. So I had to, yeah.
I am when I'm.
Wow.
I am when I'm
hate that
drunk.
phrase.
But
It's so gross.
when I'm sober, I
isn't it?
can't.
I have issues
Yeah.
with that phrase.
And I've seen your bush
What would happen?
and the end of your penis.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because-
Which end?
Which
Yeah, but
the, not the end you would
So,
like.
yeah,
The attached.
Someone's going to whip
Playing
it
a
out.
drinking game.
Actually, I'd say that's the start.
The start. I saw the beginnings of Gang's penis. So between the three of you, I've seen a full cock and balls and bush.
And a bit extra.
just never in one.
All at once.
But
Yeah.
the imagination.
I could do a weird photo, like a crime. Do you like crime
You put
ones?
photos
I'd be
together.
like, no, the bell was bigger, and then.
So you're not
no.
being a fair friend then, are you?
Why?
You've seen theirs, they haven't seen
Hey,
yours.
we had the opportunity to see each other's dicks when we were in the changing rooms, but we didn't.
Style.
Do you know why? Because I hate every old, like, you just, whenever you go there, there's just old men, and if you go to the lower locker, they're there above you, next to you.
Just
The
yeah.
wrinkly balls. They just purposely
slap them out.
walk around the change room naked.
I think we were put off by the naked mode before.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have just
Yeah.
Naked old men
It's
always
very
have like
breeze.
really like horrible looking dicks.
naked.
Do
men.
all men like being naked?
No.
Yes.
Do women do
To a
this
certain
in
extent.
females?
I like being
Uh,
in like
well,
I like being
yeah.
in loose
Yeah,
boxers.
you're not
I don't.
the older
Do you
ladies
sleep
that
naked?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
only in loose
Yeah.
boxers.
Really?
Then
'Cause
younger
It's better if you sleep naked.
Going to
Do you?
sleep
Do
naked.
you just?
I
No, I mean,
always go to sleep
not my
naked.
bottom half. Like I'll put my hands
No.
But like, I don't think top half.
See?
I going to bed
We all have
naked is the best,
Best thing
thing
ever.
It is,
No,
it is.
it's not. The best
It
thing ever
is.
is going to bed clothed and taking your clothes off in bed.
in bed.
Oh,
No,
Waking
no.
up
And
bed.
especially your socks. Have you ever got into bed with socks on, waited till you warmed up,
And then-
take your
and
socks
then,
off?
like,
Please
say,
go home
oh.
and do that tonight. It's the
Okay.
best feeling in the world.
Flipping the pillows.
And the
Oh,
duvet.
yeah.
When you're hot and you
Yeah.
flip the
Now,
duvet.
you have you shared a bed with Matt,
Yes.
young lady.
Yes. Yes.
How easy is it to flip a duvet with a partner in
I
bed?
don't-
I've not
I've
done
never
it
flipped a
with
duvet.
him.
Oh.
I've
Yeah.
never flipped a duvet with Matt
Because-
in the bed.
Do you think it'd be wise for me to flip a duvet with you?
No, definitely
In the,
not.
so I haven't done it yet.
She just flipped the
But
bed.
I
You
got,
see,
I
me
got
and
really
Matt
good. I
have
got
that
really good in my
problem, we
last
just went
relationship
around
with being like, I was like the sort of double duvet ninja,
Oh God.
That's pretty cool.
I thought we were on about mattresses.
and I could,
I'm on about this really
and I
confused.
could kind of throw the duvet up, go
Dan's
into a
like himself,
spoon,
he's just chilling.
and then have the duvet kind of land,
Nice.
which was, I mean, I don't want to
That's
brag.
pretty
Risk
good.
it.
No,
But
I
Matt,
think it's not worth it.
do boys all sleep with the window open?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because I hate sleeping with the
I have
window
the
open, and
curtains
now
open
I have
as well.
to because Matt gets
I
too warm.
am very much. I like my room to be ice cold.
You get don't like sleep.
like your heart.
Ice cold.
Like it either needs to be ice cold or like Saharan, like Africa.
Oh, see, I like a nice
There's
warm
no-
It's too hot. I
temperature.
can't sleep.
I can't sleep
Yeah.
in like neutral.
Do you know what? I'm a socks on kind of guy.
Are you
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like
in bed?
things.
kind of guy.
No.
When
In
I'm
bed or in sex?
Hey.
Or both?
There's no sort of, you know.
Sex
Depends.
with his bed.
Define the sex.
Well, when you're having sex, do you wear your socks or not?
Define the sex.
That's what I call it, the sex.
Dom, can we have that?
Listen,
It
the
depends-
sex.
it depends
The
how
sex.
drunk
Listen,
I
if-
am.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
depends how drunk I am.
That's whether or not.
Sometimes there's just not enough time.
Get in the bed now, Liam. Well, I haven't got my socks off yet. I can't keep my other on that. We
Here's the
meditating.
thing. I used to think that duvets were called mattresses and mattresses were called duvets for
Why?
like, a long time.
Why did you
I
think that?
just mistook that and just the information didn't.
It just
So-
got relayed.
You're an odd guy, though.
Did
aren't
your
you?
mum just
Yeah.
think, oh, bless it?
Where did
Yeah.
where did
My
this
family
come
just-
from?
Who had the
Oh,
smallest dick?
Yeah, it's kind of.
We can go back to that.
Then again, I would laugh, but I always thought this bit was called my thigh.
It's nearly a thigh, mate.
I actually made that mistake the other day. didn't
Sorry,
I?
yeah. Dan is pointing to his calf for those at home.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
First
This
shit.
was last term he discovered this. By the way.
Awesome. Shall we
But we-
move on?
Yeah.
What's the
Yeah.
next one?
So-
Can I do it? Can I go?
Yeah, okay, Megan's go.
Okay.
I'm excited.
None
do it
of the
like that.
other questions are.
10.
10.
Did we have to?
Oh, I think this is one that we can all pitch into actually.
Well,
Well, can
Megan,
I do it
Megan gets
first?
to
Yeah,
Say that,
Megan,
Megan.
let's get first
and
go.
we'll-
Most horrific childhood memory.
Oh!
See, like, there are so
Childhood
many.
memory.
I apologise for any parents watching.
Hi, Mum.
I've got 2.
I was born a woman.
You've got 2 horrific childhood memories.
Actually, I've got 3.
Okay, pick the best one.
Yeah.
The most horrific. Which one still gives you nightmares?
No, I don't get nightmares from
I don't
it.
get nightmares. So I'm
Yeah.
I don't get
yeah,
nightmares.
exactly.
I ate nails for breakfast, so without any
Can
milk.
we do something that we did to something, and then something that someone else or something
Did
to you.
So when we
Oh,
ruined,
okay.
when we
Okay.
ruined someone else's childhood,
Yeah.
Something that
I know.
you
as an adult.
Okay, so
I
the
can't
thing that
try.
happened to me.
Yeah.
Oh no, but I've got 2.
Okay, come on, just say.
2. Okay,
Speed
so
round.
the first one was that for anybody who doesn't know, my laugh is horrendous at home. Not my laugh is horrendous at home, but anybody at home, my laugh is horrendous.
Megan has a horrendous life. Okay.
There we go. Thank you. And my mum took me to the doctors for it when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah, she took me to the doctors and was like, my daughter.
My
has
child is
a-
broken.
Yeah, basically.
Can you deal with that?
I don't want it.
Basically, that's what she
medical
said.
condition. Like.
Basically, that's
She was
what
like
she
a
said.
wheezy little penguin from Toy Story.
Basically,
They give her a new squeaker.
that's basically what my mum did. She took me to the doctors,
What did they
and
Kill it.
she.
Burn it.
Put it back.
That's the laugh.
Quick, somebody find a doctor.
No, they were like, well, can I hear you laugh? And obviously, I can't laugh on cue.
Is there a
so-
doctor in the house? Thomas Campbell walks in. Hello, I have a doctor in the thousand question.
Lie on the floor
I'm
and roll
Dr.
your.
Pelvis.
And basically, the conclusion was that there's nothing wrong with
Okay.
it. My mum was worried I would damage my vocal box, but it was pretty
Maybe
traumatic as a
misinterpreted.
kid.
Do you know you're meant to go outwards? You're meant to go.
Yeah, but nobody likes their own laugh.
No.
I fucking hate
When
it.
you when you listen to your own laugh cold, you're like,
Oh
oh
my
my
God.
god.
See,
You
I
have
sound
to
like
when
what
you
Jimmy
listen to
Carr.
these podcasts as well, like.
And
Yeah,
then
exactly.
the other one is, I really hope my mum and dad never listen to this, but I did walk in on them when I was a baby. Well, not a baby, but a young child. I think that's what it was.
Oh.
No,
And it was
they would.
Really?
fairly traumatic.
What?
No, they weren't.
Did you
It
have
was
a
traumatic.
nightmare?
Yeah.
Can you? Okay,
I'll
sorry, we
tap
can't
you
leave it
there,
there.
Megan,
What
though.
did you?
I wanted a glass of water, but I was a bit scared to go downstairs, so I went in to ask if I could
did
go
knock?
downstairs.
How old?
No.
How old?
Strolling.
12?
No, probably
50.
8.
Megan, I can make that slightly more horrendous.
Go on.
Because my nan and her boyfriend.
Oh my
They
god.
lived
Really?
in my house, and I heard them because they were downstairs. It was the old dining room back then when they just moved in, and
That's very.
it was a really horrendous sound.
Oh.
Sorry,
How
they
old
were-
were you at the time, Amy?
15.
Oh,
Oh, man. That's grim.
that explains a lot about your life, really.
Ugh.
There you are. Those are my 2 traumatic memories.
Thanks.
Does anybody else
They're quite dramatic.
have any that they would like to put forward?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Well, I know that I've done some horrible shit to people, but I can't think but things that happened to me, younger age. So I have a rabbit. Dom's met the rabbit, Rex, hutch, and a bungee rope with 2 hooks on the end to keep the lid on.
Right.
So I was showing my cousin. We were
You
just
strapped
looking
your
at the
bungee.
rabbit. So I was looking down into the hutch, and she pulled the bungee rope with a hook and just let go.
Oh my
I don't know
god.
if it was like f***ing hated me or what, but like just let go. It sliced open my nose.
Oh.
Just running around the garden like with
That
my
was
face.
so
aching.
grim.
Another thing was ice skating at it was like year 9 or something as well. And I managed to get lost around the back of the Link Centre, which is the ice skating place in Swindon. Really pitch black, walking through like bushes. I idiot, couldn't find the path, and then fell quite a high distance, like massive wall, into a stony river, and hit my head
Oh
in this
shit.
stony river. It's
Oh.
black, and I couldn't get out of the river, so blood everywhere, and I was just like screaming, like.
Oh, damn.
Slender
That was
Man.
like, you know, so how old are you in like year 9? Like that was.
14.
Yeah.
Christ.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you think you're the bog dog, so that they'd be really not you.
Yeah. So then I kind of.
I
climbed
think
out
that's a
eventually.
really accurate description of what 14 is like.
Yeah.
You think you're the dog's bollocks,
No, the bog's dollars.
but you're not.
But you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just get into my dad's car soaking wet and just look at him slowly.
Oh, ouch.
Hospital again,
The worst thing I did, I was in about year 9. I had this friend, Luke Candy, if you're listening to this, you were a shit friend sometimes. But he used to like bully me all the time because I was very, very fat in Gump, like very fat. And he used to like wind me up all the stuff all the time. I did enough the one day, and I had a fight with him when the music teacher was on the lesson. But I accidentally broke his spine.
You
Tell me
broke
this.
his spine.
His spine.
It's not like I accidentally like.
I am the darkness! I literally did that move. I just snapped his back on the table, and he was crying. What's your my first reaction was?
What?
First reaction? You fucking tell your dad it was an accident. Tell him you slipped.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he had to go to the hospital. He had a fractured spine and a
He
fractured
killed him.
vertebrae.
Is he okay now?
Yeah, he's alright.
Oh.
Mate, that
I once
turns
got
people
called
into
masturbation.
But
Take me out.
But the thing is, like,
What did you just say?
No, I don't want to.
Oh,
but yeah, back then he used to work for Machinima on YouTube. He used to make
Machinima.
Machinima. He used to make gaming
What
videos.
did you just say?
Why do I always forget we record things when
What
we do
did-
the pod? Alright, so,
Oh, it's all about him now. Let me finish my story.
okay.
You two. Go on.
No, but back then he used to be this scrawny little greasy guy who used to make YouTube videos, but then he quit that and just lived in the gym for like 2 years. So now he's like Prometheus,
So
like
you
Dan
broke
Plum.
Batman's back.
Yeah, but now he's like twice the size of me. I'm like, hey buddy, sorry about breaking your spine. And we first friends.
Nice.
He could like snap me like a twig. Well, more like a.
I nearly killed my cousin actually.
That's nice.
Yeah,
So,
you killed
to get her back from the hook incident, I got a stone about yay big.
I thought the hook was for the
Yay
rabbit.
big. We discussed
Yeah,
yay big
so
before.
I'm getting her back for this. The hook on a bungee rope on the hutch of the rabbit. No, the rabbit didn't.
The rabbit didn't do it.
The rabbit.
No, my rabbit did not.
You don't feed me enough.
To just let go.
Oh, I thought that was.
Could you
I
imagine
thought the
just
rabbit may have
jumped
moved and knocked it.
No, my cousin just
The cousin
pulled
did.
it and let it go.
That's just. Oh.
So I fed the rabbit warfarin.
So I got a stone about that big. She was on the patio. I was on the house.
Patio. Patio.
And it skinned her head and broke her foot.
Oh!
That's a lie. That's a lie. I'm lying. I made that up.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you made that up.
Can you imagine if
I'm just going to edit that for you.
Stones genuinely have been like a massive thing for me because my brother threw.
Do you have a phobia?
No, my brother threw rocks
A phobia of stones?
and it hit me there,
Oh, you've got a scar.
No.
and it like I've got like I think it. I don't know. There's like a definite like whoop, it goes in. This one doesn't. This
Oh,
one doesn't.
well,
And I
you
couldn't
have a lump.
eat for like 3 months. I just had to have like food in a straw.
Oh.
It was so because you
3
know when you
months?
eat,
I love food.
it was here. I couldn't.
Food's my
A bit
Over
worse.
the top. And then I went to Spain with my school, and another boy, Josh Jarvis.
Josh Jarvis,
hate
you
him. He
Yeah,
threw
Josh
a
Jarvis.
rock. To be fair, they were like, "You not throw rocks at the beach," and just
threw
like,
a rock?
out there. He threw a rock, and it hit me in the head, and it knocked me out. And it was the first day in Spain. I had to go to Spain with the French teacher, and I couldn't even understand what she was talking about in Spanish. Then the French lady was talking, so I was on my own. And they didn't just stitch it like with glue; it was like a metal stitch. And then, so it was just this. You see this tiny scar.
Yeah.
But it was like a massive eye patch on my head. And then I brought the stone back to school and I put it in the cupboard. It was horrible.
I think I could top that for hitting yourself in the head. It was Boxing Day. I was walking. We went for like a walk around, around the lane and over the field and everything with the dog. And I stood in something. I was like, oh, what's that? And I went like I flicked my hand just to whack it off the bottom of my shoe. And it was the bottom of a glass bottle.
Oh.
I stood on, so I went like that and just nearly cut the top of my finger off. And I was like, and I didn't even feel anything. I was like, oh, what was that? And I looked, and my hand was just covered in blood. If you look now, see?
Oh, yeah.
So
If you look at my finger, I got a lump on
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I just glue it back together.
yeah.
See, they got it cut across it.
Oh, wow.
So I cut the finger down to the bone. I was like, that really hurt.
My dad did the best thing ever when he was at school. He went to school in South Africa, and they had a big they had obviously like groundskeepers because the schools there are massive, and he was coming back from doing a sports lesson, and they had a, you know, like one of the big massive giant forks that they use for gardening.
Pitchforks.
Yeah, and he was talking to this
Sorry,
guy.
just a side note. I always think they sound more cuddlier than they are. Pitchfork. It sounds like a tuning fork.
No, it doesn't.
No,
it
it
sounds like
doesn't.
a big,
It sounds like
big
a big
badass
fucking
pitchfork.
yeah.
That's gonna
Pitchfork. Gonna
It's
finish
a,
you
it's a
up.
harsh word.
Up the
Anyway,
ass.
and he was talking to this guy, and the guy put down his pitchfork and was talking to my dad, la la la, and then he picked it up and they walked away. And then my dad realised that his foot was throbbing, and he hadn't felt it, but he looked down, and there was a hole through his foot because this guy had put the pitchfork down through his foot. And then to top it
Cringe.
off, they took him to the hospital, and my nan was the head nurse at the other hospital, and then she came to this hospital where he was at school, and they were like, oh, we're going to give him, no, what's it called?
Penicillin.
Penicillin, that's it. So we're going to give him penicillin. And
AIDS and
my
penicillin.
gran
We're
was
going to turn
like,
him into the bionic man.
my gran was like, no, you
We can
can't.
rebuild
You need
this
to
hole.
test him. And they tested him with like the smallest amount, and they like circled it. And within 2 minutes, it had swollen to the size of a tennis ball. And they were like, if we'd have given you the full
mine's-
dosage, you would have died.
And then no Megan Vernon.
And he still
No,
had
yeah.
a hole in his foot.
No Forthwall.
Has he got a hole in his foot?
Guest.
I know.
Megan,
Huh?
is there a hole through his foot?
No, there's a scar though.
Well, that's bullshit. I want him to look a
So-
proper hole.
Um,
When he goes to the beach, you put sand on it, you straight through.
one of the things I used to find really traumatic as a child is very embarrassing.
Oh,
And
was it clowns?
Blobby.
Is it
The word belly.
Mr. Blobby.
it might be. I don't know.
Terrifying.
No, I don't think so.
I like the word belly.
Oh no, I hate that noise too.
Oh, yeah.
Physically cannot.
So
Oh, is that Ellie Shafi? Yeah.
there used to there. See, talking about this is difficult. I don't know where to begin.
Come on, Dom. Face to face.
Clown.
Write it down.
Hey,
Write
hey,
it
hey.
down.
I don't.
It's a safe environment.
Sorry,
This is
try
spooky.
to comfort you.
The story of the War of the Worlds
Yeah.
is
Scary stuff,
a
yeah?
scary story.
No, it's-
But I bet you didn't know there was a musical version.
I've seen it.
yes.
No, I didn't know that.
Is it
Yeah.
scarier than
I've seen
the
it,
Wiz?
yeah, it's really
the
good.
Wiz
You've seen it?
was too,
Yeah, yeah.
you showed me.
You've heard the thing. It's
I've
brilliant.
seen the live show and
That'd be quite
Yeah.
cool to see.
As a child,
Right.
it used to be one of the most terrifying things I've ever heard, and I still get really funny feelings when listening to it. But I also discovered it's one of the gayest things. It's so camp.
the narration of it.
It's so camp. No, the narration is brilliant. I'm going to just play a sort of short excerpt.
Extract.
Without,
You were scared of the
I don't
album.
believe that this could be one of the gayest things. It's War of the Worlds.
I don't believe in the gays.
so the sound of the heat ray is a vocal noise made by a singer.
Really?
I'll play that. So it begins very, very well with Richard Burton
last years of the 19th century,
just reading very
that
short.
human affairs were being watched from the timeless worlds of space.
Oh, it does still
Right.
make me feel a bit
No one
funny.
could have
actually.
dreamed we would
So,
be
Spooky.
Breathe. Count to
terrifying.
10.
Yeah. But I remember listening to it like, well, somebody had it on and I was in bed
Oh no.
in the dark, and that was the
Oh, yeah.
This is camp.
It's
like never gonna give you up.
Oh, it's amazing. It's so good. Isn't that some of the best?
Oh, I recognise that.
I love the Tom Cruise film.
So it's very, yeah.
Watch that again.
It's very 70s. But
I've seen Gator.
wait, there's
They're scary at moments,
yeah.
isn't there, where it's like,
panpipes. Let's just panpipe this up.
So what?
Right.
So what do you fear? What do you fear?
Imagine a baby Dom.
Oh.
Crippled by fear in bed.
By this song.
Right. So I'm getting a sweat on, but
at the end, it's like, we're coming to get you, Dom. And you go,
I would've done
no.
that.
Oh, the ending is terrifying. Jesus Christ.
I've never
Anyway,
seen it.
right. This is one of the
Not
most.
the wee
I used to think this was the most like harrowing song ever, and now I realise how camp it is.
between them lay the silent, grey,
So,
iron
Paul
clad
Richard again.
thunder child.
This is about an hour later into the CD, so I'm still awake, still just terrified.
He had moved toward shore, Then with a deafening roar and whoosh of spray, it swung
My dad used to like it, yeah.
at full speed towards the waiting Martian.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Yeah, it's just like a brilliant backing vocals.
you didn't think this was camp?
I like that you actually know the
Oh
words.
my god, yeah.
Camp when you do that. More than a slow.
Right there, wait for it. Chorus.
It just sounds like ABBA.
Oh, it was so bad. But then
I would have done well in the 80s, I would have, I think.
I think I would have done really well as well.
so there you go. So this is the noise of the heat ray, and then we'll move on to another topic. But it's just. So it is cool. It is cool, but
It sounds like
it's still I
don't like that.
I still have issues. Yeah. But there you go. So I've shared that now.
Thanks. Right, who else has traumatic experiences, or shall we move on to a different
Let's
question?
do a different question. So who's?
Right, I'm going to go
All right.
now.
All
In fact,
right.
has that frightened you?
Yeah.
Do you need to?
I thought the wheelers were
I'll
going
leave
to
my
come in
note.
at some point.
Do you need to go and chill out?
Huh?
Who is next to be asked a question?
Dan Waldron.
Dan Waldron.
Waldron.
You need to press the dice.
Yeah, we can die.
Virtual dice.
James.
Bye, Chica.
See you at the end.
Little round of applause for Amy.
Oh, thank you.
What are names?
We had 3.
Question 3. Have we had it?
Yes.
We have.
Pick a different one.
No.
Good.
What?
Roll.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep.
Still getting 3. 2.
Two.
We've
Who
had.
had
We've
that?
had 8. We've had
This is a fucking
9.
shit.
We had
9.
9.
Oh, I know what this one is, yeah.
Why is Lee such a little bitch?
I think
Okay.
I think you've just born that way. Next question.
Okay.
Checkered.
I think that's the general consensus. Because if you go to Lee's Instagram right now, you can see the photo he's just taken.
I know, it's a bit
What photo?
smiles.
I want to see.
See, I think deep down, Lee just wants to be loved.
No,
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
Deep
I
down.
think
No?
Lee's
It's
bitch
my
by
little
choice.
panda.
He's a bitch by choice.
Yeah.
We're all agreed that Lee's spirit animal is a panda.
Yeah.
Checkered shirts for the win. Sunglasses, boys, gay.
Excellent.
Excellent.
That's
Excellent.
Lee's Instagram. Is it my go again? Yeah.
The word gay.
You get loads of likes. From the gays.
Yes.
Little Instagram hack there.
Insta hack.
Insta hack.
Crazy Russian hacker. Hello, welcome to my little bot toy.
Who
Okay.
only did another one
Yeah.
today? Jesus.
Okay, so question
Do
9.
it again.
Question 7.
Question
Dom.
7.
Favourite animated film?
Ooh.
This is quite hard.
Wait, whose one is this one?
My question.
We can all answer after Dom.
Fantasia.
Oh, class.
That's fucking creepy shit. You wanted to talk about creepy cartoons. Fucking creepy
I
thing I've ever
watched
seen.
that only when
I-
I was a small child.
Can we? I think we should.
No.
We should book out downstairs
Oh.
again.
No, I don't want to
We
do
should
it.
all get quite intoxicated,
My was
No, because then I'll just
and
cry.
then
I'm gay.
and then yeah.
I can't do it.
No.
We
Okay.
can animate night.
But yeah, I'd go with that or that, guys, or the Dark Knight Returns,
Oh.
Ah, yeah.
Batman animated cartoon.
Can't
Make an
comment.
animated
Animated
film.
cartoon. I don't.
I can't comment.
Because is that not
Yeah, what,
what
you never seen
Batman
animated
vs. Superman
film?
is based on?
No, I mean the dark.
No, I never saw it until Dom showed me a clip, and I saw this 30-second clip and almost cried.
One though. Batman.
Batman Returns.
Can Guardians of the
Yeah.
Galaxy be classed as an animated?
No.
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 I think The Hobbit can.
Obviously,
Yes, okay.
Pixar or cartoon.
Sorry, that's.
Oh, the Pixar. Yeah, no, I love The Incredibles.
Mate, Avengers 2 can be classed.
I love The Incredibles.
Everything.
Where is my super suit?
Did that
Oh,
know
your wife.
I am the greatest good you're ever going to get.
See,
Me
one
and
of-
my-
Guys,
me and my
one
friend-
conversation.
Me and my friend used to send each other gifts of that, and whenever we were
What, The
feeling down,
Incredibles?
of just that scene.
Yeah.
So if she was feeling down, I used to send her a gif of where's my super suit, and then the game used to be we had to try and find all the gifts in the correct order to do it.
Nice.
So
Aw.
I miss you, Ellie Winton.
It's really sweet.
I miss you, Ellie Nixon.
Stan, favourite animated?
What?
You gotta go Age of Ultron.
Yeah, can I
Okay.
say it? Because it's
No,
just,
I've still yet to
it's
see
just
that.
overflowed with CGI. Like, it's not meant to be an animated film, but
No, that's not the question. Not overflowing with CGI and it could be anime. It's animation film.
Yeah.
I don't want a
Fucking
single.
animation
I don't want to
film,
see.
Dan.
I don't want to see a single actor in there. I want to hear their voices.
Lewis, I'm sorry.
I
See,
I am the question
see,
master.
since
You
Charles-
will bow to my authority.
Since childhood, I've
Right,
always been a
right,
big fan of Toy Story.
Those two.
You have the Toy Story.
Sick.
Is
Toy Story
amazing.
ruined my life though. I could never throw a tie out after that. The house
It
was
was
just full of them. My mum was like,
So it's a cartoon as well, is it?
Yeah.
Lilo and Stitch, all the way.
Lilo and Stitch.
I'm a toss-up between Mulan.
You're a tosser. That's fine.
I'm
You toss it. Leave it there.
Mulan.
I love
Actually, no,
Mulan.
it's a TV. I want to say
Let's
Avatar.
get down to
Legend of
business.
Aang.
You can't do Avatar because that's got real people in.
No, the wrong Avatar. Not the Avatar: The Legend of Aang. That's the shit Avatar.
But we're talking about
Don't
film, not
start on me.
Yeah.
It's
Avatar was
time.
rubbish.
See,
Can I have a film?
I don't
Let's
have
get
one
down
yet.
to
I haven't had a
business.
film either.
What
I
one?
would then,
Watership Down.
I would then say that Wally.
Wally.
Wally is quite a good.
Watership Down.
Wally.
Watership Down. Are you guys getting nightmares from that
Yeah,
shit?
it's quite
I
dramatic.
never saw it.
Right.
Don't all the rabbits die at the end?
I like
Spoilers.
I like The Princess and the Frog.
Princess and the
I
Frog.
haven't seen
I
that
prefer
one.
Tangled.
I like-
Is it, wait,
I like
that's
Tangled.
not-
Tangled is a good.
Tangled is way better than Frozen.
Oh,
Because
of
I
course.
think I
Hands
have
down.
I think I have the crown jewel.
What?
It's down one. It's
What?
down one.
Tangled is way
The
fun.
Land Before Time.
Oh,
Yes. Oh, they were my
That's not
childhood.
the
I've not
dinosaurs.
seen
That was
I
excellent.
haven't seen it.
Bugs Life.
No.
Bugs Life. is
Sorry,
good.
you know the girl who played Bugs.
Yeah,
I love-
let's
very
not go there.
Oh, there we go. It's out.
What did you say?
You've just destroyed anyone with headphones at home.
What?
Oh,
The levels.
Mate, I watched a Dom film.
Megan.
Megan, no.
It's a good one.
Watch the levels. Watch the levels. Normal laugh. Normal laugh.
Can you copy and paste one at the very
Yes.
Just a pause in there.
Do you know what it's like? It sounds like an owl.
I'm going to auto-tune it, so it's the new intro. So every note just made with very...
You just get it going up in pitch.
Yes,
Like the Master and Kutcher thing where you're sampling Megan.
Yeah,
Cool.
I watched a Dom film the other day.
What was that?
I fell asleep, but it was really good. But it was really
that's
nice.
what Dom does.
Pleasantville. Have you seen it?
No.
What's it called?
So, Pleasantville. It's Toby Maguire.
Who's Tobey Maguire?
Spider-Man. Peter Parker.
Okay,
Spider-Man.
yeah, got it.
Can he
Speed up,
act?
speed up.
Yeah, I think he can.
I don't know.
Seabiscuit.
Reese Witherspoon
That Seabiscuit is horse.
Reese
Great.
Witherspoon.
and Jeff Daniels from like Dumb and Dumber. So Toby Maguire and Reese Witherspoon get sucked into the TV, into his favourite show that's black and white, and it's really cool. Oh, and Paul Walker's in it as well as a young guy.
Paul Walker.
Watch Pleasantville.
Pleasantville,
It's really cool. Yeah.
Liam, your question.
Let's get down to business. We're gonna roll the dice. Number 4.
Let's speed random now.
Living together? Question mark.
Oh yeah. So I thought hypothetically, if every Aimlo person lived together, who would we like hate the most eventually living with?
Liam.
So all of us here right now live together.
Or every
Everyone
Aimlo.
in-
Yeah. So we're
Podcast.
talking. Who's not here?
But quite a few people. Let's go with everyone in the room.
Everyone in the room. Who here would annoy me? I think Dan would a lot
Who would-
because
who
we
would
both
be messy?
quite flamboyant.
I think I would.
I feel like you could be quite messy. Are you quite a messy person?
Was it your
I
question?
don't-
Every 2 weeks, I get this little wave of OCD, and I have to clean everything.
Yeah.
Every
I'm
2
messy.
weeks.
Every
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yes, that's quite a lot.
It is roughly 2 weeks. Like, and the
It's,
week, the
uh,
weekend-
Why 2 weeks?
For context, me and Dan are going to be living
so
together.
I'm not going to do it
every
every
month.
week, but it's always going to be at the weekend. So
Okay.
it comes in.
Do you have like a chore day?
kind
Sunday?
Of, yeah.
Sundays.
But
Sundays
it's
that's
not
right.
every week. It's simply like 2 weeks
Okay.
usually. And
What?
so it was last. I just cleaned.
But this
everything.
is Liam's question, so let Liam
But I'm pretty messy.
finish it. So who is what role in the house?
Don would control everything, and I don't like that. Right?
Okay. All right.
Dan Waldron and me would just be pathetic living together.
Well, define pathetic.
I don't think you'd ever get anything done.
I think we'd have really bad arguments about who ate whose cereal.
See, I don't like cereals. That's
And
fine.
Papa Dom would have to come downstairs with a whiskey bottle.
Stop beating the kids.
Shut up.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, like it would just be really pathetic things. Like you'd wake up and there'd just be like a massive poster of Paul Walker on your wall, and there'd just be those minutes with no context.
And then I'd cry myself to sleep again.
It'd be like, oh, somebody said Photoshop Daredevil. Like, when he gets up and he looks at that painting, he just gets up and he looks at Paul Walker every morning.
I haven't seen that. What, where King
With Fisk.
Yeah,
Oh,
fist
right.
And he wakes up and he looks at the painting and was like
Rabbit
this
in the
wall.
snowstorm. Yeah.
Am I supposed to know who Paul Walker is?
Fast and
Fast and
Very
Furious.
Is he the man that
Furious.
died?
Fast
Yeah.
and spooky furious.
Cool.
Jack Adam Johnson's alright, I like him.
Jack, everyone would like Jack, and that would annoy Nick.
I think he might be a bit...
Does that make sense?
Like a sneaky-
The fact that you would do nothing to annoy everyone ever
I
would
probably-
mean that there'd be this undercurrent of distrust.
I give myself a month
But I
before
would still
burn all
like
his
you.
clothes.
This is the thing. I would. You'd be like Jonah Hill in This Is the End, where I kind of have this like.
Guys, leave Dom alone.
Yes. Okay. Bang. Sorry, Jack.
What's it be like living with Matt? Because we are living with Matt.
Yeah.
Do you reckon, is he messy? Are we going to hate him? Is he...
He's
He's
alright.
very tall, isn't he?
That's the only character.
I see.
You see him coming?
He's alright. He's not too... He's like you. It gets to a certain stage and then he's like, I've got to clean.
Yeah.
But before that, it's
Yeah.
pretty grim.
Let it pile
See,
up.
my main problem is
Yeah.
I'm very excitable.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think he's quite
Yeah.
excited. He's a bit like a puppy.
Yeah.
And he's
He
very
needs
prone to
constant
influence.
attention.
So
Talking
please
of
be
puppies-
nice, alright?
Mr. Puppy Boy here, Dan Lewis.
Sorry, I just had another match on Tinder and I feel really good about myself.
See, this would be living with him.
Go on. What would Dan be nice?
What Dan
I
did.
feel like I'd be horrific.
Dan.
Hmm.
I don't know, he pissed me off.
You say Megan living with 5 other guys. We'd need to give you like a Megan Alex that was like
Yes, please.
from this line. This is where Megan lives.
This is where Megan
we don't.
goes. You don't go here.
We don't.
Right, who
Unless
would annoy you the most,
invited.
Megan?
Huh?
Who would annoy you? Okay, we'll go grab a single. Who would annoy you the most out of all of us? Ready? I'll go first. I'm gonna say. I'll say Dom. Dan.
How long is
Can we give a
6
reason?
kilometres?
In one sentence.
I say Dom would annoy me. Dom would annoy me the
This is getting
most.
really bad really quickly.
I wouldn't annoy you much. I think you do certain things, and I just be like, come on, why?
Tom's like,
But I still
his
think.
face.
I
is
still
so-
feel like you don't appreciate me.
The evils,
Aw.
ladies and
I
gentlemen.
know.
The evils.
Alright.
Okay, Dan Lewis
Is
would
that-
annoy you the most out of all of us.
Just
Okay, me. Jack would annoy you the most out of all of us. Be
Why
brutally
don't I
honest.
get a reason?
To be
Come on,
honest,
no, he does
Why?
one sentence.
Why me?
reason.
You're too loud.
Okay.
Dan likes
Too
quiet.
loud. See, I don't think you've been loud all the time.
No, he is.
No,
Yeah.
Liam rings me in the
Let
morning
Dan.
sometimes.
Sorry. Let Jack pick who.
I would probably say have to be Dan.
Which one? Which one?
That
Dan
one.
Lewis.
Oh.
So
Okay.
you don't even know each other that well.
No, Dan's pretty chill.
No,
I would be
I
like,
think
this
he's
guy
a dick.
before that, you're right.
Why
He's
Dan
not
Lewis?
chilled out. He's got so much energy.
Why Dan Lewis?
No.
Because he's
Yeah,
gay.
go on then. Why?
It's
Is this-
because you're gay,
I don't
Dan.
know, like...
No,
I
I
cook, I
can't.
clean,
No, I can't.
You cook badly.
I cook
You can't
badly.
put your finger on it. You just.
I
know.
can't really. Yeah, I can't really put my finger on it.
Okay.
I'll put my finger up it.
There's a really
There's-
bad
there's
way...
no-
There's certain
it's-
fingers I can put on you.
Okay. Dan Walton.
So, like, with me and Sophia, when we get drunk together, we, like, encourage each other. So I imagine that we'd annoy everyone in a way that's...
But Sophia's not in our house.
Yeah, I'm just saying, sort of aim low.
I think me and you were a bit like that, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think me and you would
But
be
who
very
in-
bad together.
Who in the room? Who in the
And
room?
Jack puts up with it. So when it's just us three, like... 'cause
So really,
it's so
we're
nice.
It's when- it's when it's us two and Jack's
a
group.
bit angry with each other
Who
now.
are- who
No,
are-
it's
It's just going to be this,
Who's
like,
in
I
the room?
really like contact with Jack.
I had the same reason,
No,
mate.
no.
Like, I reckon
Don't touch
because you
it.
get
It's not
excited
even-
and you
There you
talk
go.
I love you
like,
to bits.
a lot. You get excited and you talk a lot.
Mm.
And I've told you, I've said, Lee, you're talking too much. You go, no, I'm not talking too much. What are you talking about?
JHJ, because he'd be nice to everyone. Everyone would like
And he's
him.
too good looking.
And that would mean he's too good looking. And I
And
would
he's
have,
too nice.
there'd be this inherent distrust where I would, like, you know, and then I'd go through this stage where I'd go, no, he's all right, but he doesn't like me. So I really want him to like me, and then I'll give up on that, and then I'll have this utter contempt. And then you'll sit me down, you'll be really nice about it. You're like, Dom, I've said this is a lot of
And then you
energy.
feel bad.
What's going on? Yeah, then you make me feel shit. There'd just be this, because you're too good. There's no flaw that I can.
Cooler than us as well.
And
Yeah.
I would hate your like fitness because you're quite fit, right, as well.
Right.
So like,
Yeah, look, see. Oh, look,
so
I
I'll
don't
be
want to
like,
brag about it,
stop, playing
but yeah,
Xbox,
you
You're
know.
like running past, hurdling past.
Yeah. So it's because you're,
Up at
you're
7.
too good.
A 2.
Is he fit? He's an Olympic athlete.
Please.
Yeah, exactly.
He's quite fit, aren't you?
Oh,
You're quite fit.
I live with Jack. Oh, you mean the Olympic athlete? Yeah, he's upstairs. You can go and chat to him.
Megan, who would annoy you the most?
I don't know.
You do know.
Have you ever had an argument with Matt about anything like serious?
Not
Megan wears the
really.
trousers in their relationship.
I do wear the
You do
trousers,
wear the
that's
trousers.
definitely
It's
true.
because he's little.
I know.
Because he's a little punk guy.
He's a tall
He is a tall... That is true.
leg.
Really
I think it's a toss-up between you two.
Okay.
Oh, for the people at home, that is Tom and Liam.
Why us two?
You're very loud.
Yeah.
Like I do like spending time with you, but it has to be in small doses, I think. And I don't know. I don't think I could deal with your sporadic, spontaneous, like. I don't know. I just don't know.
No,
And
I just find
you quite
Dom
often
just
do this thing
educational.
where you go like out of nowhere, and it's like what
And that's how you
the which like I couldn't do with that like 24 hours a day.
Twitch the mic, Megan, so people know.
Okay, wait. He comes up to you like this and he goes, "Hello." There you go. I don't think.
I think it would. I think the house would be me, Dom, and Dan Waldron, just like building forts and.
Yeah, you would, and like you
Watching
come down in the
films.
morning and
But
all
I
the
would get to a
furniture
point I
would
go,
be on
this
the
is
roof or
childish. And I
something.
kick off.
That actually happened with us in Dom's
You're losing.
in Dom's living room.
Oh, yeah.
And how did?
I got sent to bed when I went to your house last.
Go to your room.
Yeah, Liam, go and sit in my room.
Because your roommates are quite awkwardly sociable, aren't they? They can't socialise.
They don't. So the other morning,
What if they hate
We might-
listening?
we might
I
end on this,
apologise to Dan.
they were no names.
Dom's flowing.
The other morning, I was.
I'm not gonna listen to this.
I woke up really early, and if they've got this far, they're cool, right? I woke up really like 5 o'clock because I've been sleeping the previous day with food poisoning. What was me?
Oh.
Yeah. And
What was her name? Food poisoning.
Oh shit.
And yeah.
She's Asian.
Poisoning.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that door slam? I need to wait for you to finish so that.
What? Oh, come on.
Set your watch to it. We
Don't bang the table.
It's like
Yeah, you're
it
ruining
is
the
like
level.
Big Ben.
Okay.
Anyway, so I went downstairs fully dressed. So I was like, oh, Shannon, stay around. I was like, I'll just go to the shops, I'll buy breakfast, that'll be really nice. Got dressed, went downstairs, 5:30 in the morning, and I was like, oh, okay, it's much earlier than I thought. So then I just hung out downstairs.
Is it not
'cause
dark at that point as well?
I was really sick. I don't know. But, and I was, yeah, so, but of course you can't, my room is tiny, as you know, you can't.
Move.
Yeah.
In it.
And so I was like, I can't stay in here and be awake, otherwise I'm going to wake her up. And so I was downstairs, and then all of a sudden, one of my housemates comes jumping around, and I was like, oh, don't wake my guest up. Please don't wake my guest up. That's not going to be a good day. Anyway, then my other housemate comes down, and she walks in the room, and she's just wide-eyed. Just, hello.
Crack.
I was like, hi, you're right. She was like, yeah, you okay? Why are you up? I was like, oh, I was just up. And she was like, were you kept up as well? And I was like, by what? Yes.
No, I think I know what you're doing.
Yeah. And she was like, oh, fucking, I heard and his girlfriend having sex again last night. Now,
Oh yeah.
no. The first thing that went through my mind was, I had sex last night. Like, oh no. Did she hear me and is mistaken it for the other housemate? Do I admit that? Do I just see where this goes? I was like, oh, okay. And then she sat down, still looking traumatized, and then was like, oh yeah, it's been happening like 2 or 3 times a week now, and it's really beginning to get to me. And I was like, okay, definitely not me then, because not that you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Right.
Once a week is enough.
Yeah. And at which point she was like, it's not him, it's her. And she was like, the first time I heard them, I thought there was a fox stuck in the garden. Anyway, so then I was like, okay, like, what do you... And she was like, I'm not
What does
shy.
that mean, Dom?
I'm not shy about this. She works at a website that sells sex toys. She works for their like customer service.
Oh, right.
Vocals.
Would they listen to this?
What?
Are you leaving this in? Would they wouldn't listen to this, would they?
Who? The housemates?
Any of your housemates?
No. They don't know this exists.
So
And
you can demonstrate what kind of sounds they make.
yes, that's what I'm getting to.
Yes.
So then I remember the story that Shannon told me. Which when I went to work one morning, they had sex and left the door open,
Rookie mistake.
thinking that I was at work and nobody was in, when actually, my girlfriend was still there. And Shannon was like, "Oh, you should have heard it." She. Right, okay. I'm gonna just do the sounds, okay, so you can work out what sex
What's
acting
going
may
on?
be.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Right.
So apparently it went. Sorry, the tension in the room. Again, I'm having to sit there quite coldly and listen to my girlfriend reenact my husband. She was, I thought somebody was in pain. And then apparently she heard, sorry. She'll kill me if she hears me doing it. But yeah, so I then told her, I was like, yeah, I know what it means. He then swaggers out of the shower and walks past us, because my house is built weird, where you have a bathroom. To get out of the bathroom into his room, he has to go through the kitchen, through the living room, up the stairs, past everyone else's room, then into his room. So he then swaggers past, mourning, and wanders upstairs.
Did he wink at you?
Awkward wink. Just in a dressing gown, was just like, "Hi, morning," and then she was just like, "Oh my god." So yeah, that's the current makeup of my house.
So was he eating? Is that what he was doing?
Yeah. Yes, delicately put.
He was eating.
Yeah. And that's so. Yeah. So now my.
Is that what it was?
What did you think?
What did you think it was?
Dan.
My Chinese flatmate keeps on doing that.
What?
No.
Having sex?
No, eating pussy.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Is she a lesbian?
No, they eat all sorts of things.
Oh, okay. Ace. Can I change my answer from most offensive joke?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What, to that?
To that.
Oh,
sorry.
right.
That was.
Sorry.
That was a little joke that didn't.
No, it
didn't
was.
really work.
Well, that was supposed to be the
I
most
got it,
offensive
Dom.
joke, but that joke you just did.
Yeah.
That was offensively bad, Dom.
Has everyone had a question?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's just you. You've got to finish this off, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
You finished
Okay.
off?
Last roll of the dice. Oh, in fact, what questions left? Dan.
Mostly.
What questions are left?
Who was your favourite leader of a country in the past? Mine's Abraham Lincoln.
No, Dan.
No.
You
No,
pick-
that's genuinely the question that's left.
Is it?
Yeah.
And there's my personal favourite. Yeah. So it's favourite leader of a nation from all of history.
Tom
Oh
Jones.
wow. Okay, sorry.
Can I say Tom Jones?
No, Dan's going to answer the question first, and then we're.
General Zod.
Oh, it can be fictional.
No, I thought of this. Thinking that Dom would have a really good answer. I don't have a really good answer. I'm not good with history or anything intellectual of that matter.
Teddy Roosevelt,
Yeah. Oh, this is exactly what I was thinking.
the
Like-
badass, the most
Roosevelt. Yeah.
Colonel Sanders.
Okay.
I'm going to be controversial and say Thatcher. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh no! Get the f out! You've never seen Pride. As we go marching.
Okay, that's
marching.
Don't say that's all
Slash
I don't wanna say
Mandela.
Okay.
Don't say that's all Welsh.
Right. Okay. So we've got Thatcher in one corner.
Mandela.
Mandela.
Tom Jones in the other.
Right, Thatcher,
Tom Jones.
Tom Jones.
Teddy Roosevelt. Give us a badass fact about Thatcher, or give us a fact that makes her best. Sorry.
She saved the British country from ruin.
Okay. Nice.
Single-handedly.
Theodore Roosevelt was giving a speech, and he got shot with a bullet, and he finished his speech before seeking medical attention. After
Was
being
he an
shot.
American?
The American president.
He wasn't the coolest.
He was Robin Williams.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
Robin
well,
Williams,
not-
that's true.
He wasn't the coolest president.
Obama's definitely
No,
cool.
no, he's not. JFK.
JFK.
How
Yeah,
would you
okay.
not say that JFK is not
JFK
the coolest American president that's ever
Get
lived?
up.
Pretty
Respectable.
I've been Teddy
Is there
Roosevelt.
footage of it?
What?
Him being shot?
No,
No, Megan. Cameras.
Did he die after?
JFK?
Or did he survive
Yeah.
being shot
Footage.
doing his speech?
Say again?
JFK being shot.
No,
Well,
some of
yeah, that's recorded.
Yeah.
But we're not talking about that.
I've not seen
I'm just
that.
saying he was a really cool. he was
Yeah.
like one of my favourite men.
Get off Instagram.
Oh. So
dude.
Theodore Roosevelt's mother and his wife died on the same day.
Yeah, I
Oh,
knew
and
that.
then he wrote
And
in
he
his
wrote,
diary
yeah, and he wrote in his diary, what was it?
the day.
The light has gone
It's
out
gone
of
out
my
my
life.
life.
On Valentine's Day, they both died. He then went away for a while and went and just became a cowboy
Cool.
Really?
and just buried. He is Batman.
He is Batman.
He had a tragic loss in his life.
And
He
then
went.
became
He
a
went
Batman.
away for a while, for 10 years. So he went. It was 1885, 1884. They both died, and then in 1895 he came back and became commissioner of the New York Police
Commissioner
Department.
Gordon.
And he rode around on a bicycle with a truncheon, just dealing with crime and corrupt police
That
officers.
is actually beautiful.
Teddy Roosevelt went skinny dipping in the Potomac River which is the river behind the White House. So he swam naked in that river.
I wonder if every president since then has done it, like as a rite of passage.
He won both the Nobel Peace Prize and the Medal of Honor
Yeah.
as a soldier.
Mm-hmm.
JFK was a soldier.
Boxing left virtually blind in one eye
JFK
as a child.
missing half his face.
Would you f*** off about JFK?
Because he was dead.
Teddy Wilson.
Roosevelt was a prolific author. At the age of 23,
profound-
Is it Teddy Wilson?
Yeah,
Prolific.
yeah. Just
It's not Teddy Wilson.
I did say that.
It's completely. I don't know.
See, I think the
I
problem
was
with
going to say
yours
Teddy
is
Roosevelt.
Tom Jones
Then you got to say
is-
something. I don't want to be plain and boring and say Winston Churchill.
Tom Jones is like the king of
He
Britain.
was, he was a shit prime minister out of wartime.
yeah, I think that's true. He was what we needed at the time.
Yeah.
and
but that
not-
was it.
Wait, Winston Churchill.
Yeah.
At the time,
He hated the Welsh.
he was a necessity.
Everyone
He
hated
was a little bit racist as well.
Was he?
Good.
him. Yeah.
But he's a lad, wasn't he?
There's
He was a lad.
You
He's
can be
a lad,
racist as long as you're a lad.
He was the first. So Teddy Roosevelt wrote the book on being a
Mad
badass. Winston Churchill
Which
wrote.
JFK finished.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I'll give you that. Which
Why?
Winston
What makes
Churchill,
JFK a badass?
He did have an affair with Marilyn Monroe.
He
That's
did
pretty
have
badass.
did.
Really?
He smoked it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Did you not know
I don't
that?
know. I think
It's in
it's-
what's the
I mean, I'm gay, but I would.
what's the musical?
What,
The
Jackie?
JFK's in with Marilyn Monroe.
The musical.
There's a musical.
There's Marilyn and Me. I don't know if that's got songs.
My
in
Week
it.
with
Marley
Marilyn.
My Week with Marilyn, is that
It's
it?
not a musical.
I swear it's a musical.
Yeah, no, it's Marley and Me.
Marley, yeah, it's
They
Marley
did
and
it,
me.
I swear they did a musical in New York.
No, there is.
It's the one about the dogs, isn't it?
Don't
Hey,
get
what did you
smoking.
just say, Marley and me?
But did
I
any
swear. Oh,
any of you see the Kennedys?
No,
no.
That was a great HBO documentary.
The Flintstones.
Drama.
I've seen the Flintstones. We're the
It's pretty
Flintstones.
good.
The
It's a
Flintstones.
groundbreaker.
It is. I
Game
agree.
changer.
Two more questions.
So-
We've come to the end.
Should we draw a line under it there?
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
actually
line.
got there's two questions left.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
let's
just
finish the question.
speed run.
One of them's pretty good. All right. Have you ever made a video that you regret making? Like you might have put that on YouTube or something.
Oh,
Yes.
oh.
See what I did? So I was sleeping around Lee's and Lee fell asleep. So I came in his hair and then stuck it up like it would be normally and he just thought that you left gel in it and then filmed it. I don't regret that, but that's a video that I made.
No, that's not true.
I don't believe that.
I think the podcast we made together was just the most horrific thing you've ever heard.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Please
Has
don't.
Dom got that?
Dom, have you listened
Dom,
to
don't
it?
listen to that.
I don't record with me.
Yeah,
but
don't
it is
listen to
a-
it.
Have you
Don't
listened to
listen
it?
No, I haven't.
Please don't. It's not even a podcast.
I
it's
did,
just
what
a
I did a
stream.
media project
Mm.
for GCSE and it was the most horrific. We did. Do you know "Are You Gonna Be My Girl" by Jet?
Yeah.
We did it to that,
Oh,
and it was
Christ.
me, basically a womanizer. I had like
He's a
a
character actor.
a leather jacket over my shoulders.
That's
hanging out.
hilarious.
But the thing is, you bet you look good doing it.
I bet you did look good doing it. Yeah.
I had to do for my school, they asked me to do a video where I had to, it was on a green screen, they filmed it on a green screen, and I had to walk on and say all this stuff about my old school and how amazing the sixth form was. But it meant that when you clicked on the website, I like walked onto the website
Oh,
and it was
no.
there like da-da-da-da, and
You
everyone
saw
was
it?
like, this is hilarious. No, it's gone now.
Yeah, I made a similar thing, like why you should take performing arts A level.
Yeah.
Did like a cheesy, shitty thing. I
That's
also
right.
once tried to make an impressions video and then realised I couldn't really do any impressions, so stopped doing that.
Oh, I know the worst one now. I did read on my GCSEs and I got asked.
Alright.
No, just shut up on the
It's
story.
not a moment of pride.
I got asked to come to school and give a speech on how important revision is.
Low.
Funny thing is, I did not revise. Honestly, I did not revise at all. So I had to stand there.
You're
in
one of
front
them, aren't you? You're one of those
Yeah.
who doesn't
Just-
revise.
no,
but
just-
still
can-
gets- I
can-
hate your kind.
But
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I can stand there in front of all the year 10s and 11s. I was in sixth form. And tell them how important it is to revise and how well you'll do it if you
That's
revise. And I
actually
didn't
hilarious.
revise at all. Which was so bad. Oh, also, my band did like vlogs and stuff, and one of them's pretty
The
hilarious.
music video is sick.
So,
Watch it.
No, it's
Sorry.
alright.
We.
What's the next question?
What? No. The
Oh.
only video I regret is
Oh.
Facebook. You know those videos Facebook makes for you?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember when Facebook was like 10 years old or something?
Yeah.
Right.
Mine was the worst compilation of shit.
They tend to pick the worst pictures
It-
of
it
you,
was like-
don't they?
Yeah, so a status I had which was like,
Worst representation.
yeah, oh, do you remember this status?
No.
40% of people give Gordon Brown's economic policy a thumbs up. The rest are using a different finger. To sum up my Facebook...
Edgy.
Yeah, exactly. And it's probably like, I just shared it from somebody else. But
I think one of my statuses was something like, who hair is that?
Could be mine.
It's Ginger.
Oh.
What the fuck? Sorry. Yeah, I had a status when I was looking back through my statuses, and it was like, what if ducks could moonwalk? Like, I was just like, why?
Why would you post that?
Why did I post this? Yeah.
That's like time hop. Did you have that time hop? Is that,
Yeah.
Yeah. Just don't.
And last but not least, what's the last question?
Oh, if you were a serial killer, what's the unique thing that you would do to all your victims?
Not kill them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not kill them.
I think
The serial unkiller.
Is there people looking at the live stream?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jack Del Vecchio.
He's on the other podcast.
How many?
You are
How many people are watching us?
Oh, is that your bud?
Yeah.
How many people are currently
It's not
watching
22
us?
people watching us, is it?
No, it's 2.
Oh,
2 people.
Yeah.
2
I
people.
would
Hello,
say what I
hello.
would do,
To those 2 people.
but
That's
if
really
I-
exciting.
Why are you at work?
What
It's
I
a
would
Monday.
do,
Jack,
would
go to work.
try
Go to work, Jack.
across the
Jack
UK,
Dom said he doesn't like you.
so
What's-
It's like, have you seen the film 7?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
That's...
Can I please eat the sausage roll?
So
Only if I can
was
have a bite.
thinking about
Okay.
this a lot.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to make a big noise now.
Should we finish off now?
Look, just last question. What would be the thing? What would be your thing? Okay, Jack.
Come back to me.
I would... Liam, take it.
Dom is currently eating my sausage roll.
You'd be classed as something really, really peculiar.
I'd leave clues made of Lego.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's quite cool.
There'd be enough pieces to make the answer to make the building of my next kill. But you'd have to try and there'd be no instructions. You have to try and work it out yourself. And if you could build the building of the next kill, then you know I
would
was.
you do
That's
that?
quite a good
Why
one.
would you do that?
wasn't that done on CSI?
I don't watch that shit.
The Lego Killer.
The Lego Killer.
Okay.
At one point, Justin Bieber.
Can we just appreciate what Dan has done to my sausage roll?
He's taken the bite out of the worst possible place.
Sorry.
I would... I would podcast with the victim
What, first?
before...
That's a lengthy process.
Yeah.
Would they know that they were going to be killed, or would it be you'd podcast and then mid-podcast
It would be called...
kill them?
It would be called... Yeah. It would be called Killer Cast. And, Killer Cast.
You
Yeah.
thought about this way too much.
Clearly have. And I would just... Yeah. I'd lull you into a false sense of security.
Is that what you're doing right now? Shoot!
Yeah.
I don't know what I'd do.
So what I'd do...
Oh god,
I
here we
haven't thought
go.
about this much. But I'd sneak into their room at night, stab them multiple times in the chest, right? I would find wherever they keep their jar of honey. So everyone usually has a bit of honey, don't they? I would smear the honey on their forehead, right?
Right, where's this going?
All of the honey, kind of like Simba in Lion King. And then replace the honey with goat's ejaculate and just put it exactly where it was. But wearing gloves so there's no fingerprints.
Right.
So I missed that.
See-
You should
see how the
ejaculate.
police would...
So they deal with that.
yeah.
And on that uplifting note, ladies and gentlemen,
You wanting to end there, Megan? Yeah, no.
no,
This
just,
ends now.
I mean, I got a
That's
head
just
start.
weird.
This is my question.
I don't know what I'd do.
I know,
I'd
it's just
probably
quite-
like leave a note to all the families and be like, I'm really, 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 really sorry.
Sorry.
Please accept my humble apology.
Sorry.
I didn't mean to. It was an accident. What is he writing?
Yeah, I don't know. So that's been the fourth wall. I think we've all... Oh, sorry, Jack, have you got...
I would be...
Is
so-
Dan alright?
You'd work out and challenge them and they would just die.
yeah.
Oh my god,
Something
you
like
would run
You would
behind them
hurdle
with a
them.
cattle prod until they literally died of exhaustion. The trap.
Well, I'll
It's
be,
not a worse way to
I'll
go.
be so nice that they have to kill themselves. I'll do that.
Spooky spoiler.
So, yes, that's been the fourth wall with me, Donald Preston.
Also Dan Waldron.
Also, Liam Atwood.
Also, Jack Catton Johnson.
Also Megan Vernon.
Featuring Dan Lewis is asleep and Amy Pollock.
You can find us... what's our website, Jack? Do you know what the website is?
Some titties
Well,
down.
this is awkward.
At aimlowpro.com.
At AimLonePro.
Follow us on Twitter, which is at aimlowpro.
At AimLonePro Productions.
Aimlowpro.
Okay.
At Facebook, which is
AimLowPro.
www.forward/deductions.
Productions.
And you can listen to episodes of the podcast on SoundCloud, which is
Facebook.com/BadMateMusic.
which is soundcloud.com/
That was a plug, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, which this whole thing is soundcloud.com/Productions. Great.
Thank you.
Thanks. Have a nice day. And go to work, whoever that
Don't
was.
do drugs, kids.
Yeah, don't do drugs.